They have always been involved in the lunch, but their involvement this year will be slightly different. We'll be having a family fun day, and during this family fun day, there are a number of attractions that will be available to the children to participating at the Victoria Park. We'll be having bouncing castles, train rides, go-karts, attractions like those, face painting. It's a fair-like activity that will be hosted at Victoria Park and this will run from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. And apart from the children, we also going to cater for the adults, the parents, when they bring the children while the children enjoy the games and the attractions. The parents can also be involved in certain games like draft and dominoes, etc. We'll be making provision for those as well. So this is something new that we are adding for this activity, this event. This will run until 6 p.m. and then the DJ will continue playing while we just play a few things. Most of the attractions will be at the back of the stage. So that whole backstage area is where we'll have all the bouncing castles and so forth. So by 7 p.m. we'll be able to start the show on stage with the big launch of Victoria Park now. At Victoria Park, the big launch of Vincy Mass will be on stage from 7 p.m. We have a number of mass bands presenting their costumes and so on. So you get a taste, a little peek of some of the presentations for 2023 on Saturday night. And we have various soca artists performing live to a live band, and we have DJs and so forth. We'll have our MCs. So it's a show. We're basically showcasing a piece of Vincy Mass 2023 for you. You'll be seeing aspects of Juve, for example, during the day's production, and also steel band. We have appearances by steel bands and so on during the day, but the mass segment will be during the night.
Okay, so the steel bands and the Juve will be part of the children's aspect.
During the day, yes.
And the other elements of Carnival will come a little later on.
Yes.
Okay.
Because we're running our span, we have to spread out everything.
Right.
10 a.m. to 6 p.m. So different things will be taking place during different segments. But I want to mention as well that what we are doing this year is including the promoters. When we do promotions overseas, we always tell our listeners and our viewers that Vincy Mass is not just the product that is presented on stage at Victoria Park. The events are organized by the CDC. Vincy Mass is a combination of the CDC events, and those events are organized by the promoters. We have to provide that opportunity for persons to participate in both areas. Those who want to attend the cultural activities, those who want to do the parties, the all-inclusive parties, boat rides, and so forth. These are all part and parcel of Vincy Mass. So we are providing an avenue for promoters of the private events. Those promoters events, they are allowed to come to Victoria Park on Saturday, or we cater for them where they can showcase, do their promotions, whatever they want to do. They want to have a little quiz, give away tickets, give away whatever you want to do. Highlight what what you're doing for your event. Encourage persons to come to your event. So this avenue is available to promoters and so on. So it's something that we add in as well this year.
Okay, nice. Now, in terms of admission, to get into the children's aspect, the family fair, how much is it to get inside, or is it open?
To get in inside, I like to start with the best part. Children admission, absolutely free.
Okay. Children is up to 12?
Children, yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely free.
Absolutely
for
free.
Children. For the adults, it's only $10 to get inside. Children free, adults $10. That's during the day segment, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. During the night segment, from 7 p.m., the admission is $20.
Okay.
Night segment, yeah.
How are you going to clear the park?
You're not clearing the park. If you're in the park, if you're already in the park, we are not clearing the park. But if you just come to the park for the night event, then you pay $20.
So from
if you're already there during that earlier part of the day, you're allowed to remain.
Okay,
Yes.
So that's 6 to 7 window. Would you be letting people in?
Yeah, persons can start coming in the park from there. Once it's 6 p.m., the day's event is finished.
Finished.
That's the start of the night event we're talking there.
So the $20 will start from 6 p.m.
Yes.
$5.59. $10. Okay, good. So outside of Victoria Park's events and the lineup, so you have the family fair at the beginning. It reminds me of what was done last year for Junior Carnival.
Yes.
So you had a fair and you had the exhibition.
Yes.
Okay.
And that was well received.
Yeah.
We had good patronage, hence persons felt that we should offer the same to the family, the children again. Bring them out
Okay.
to this event.
If it works, then you do it again.
Yes.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Now, outside of Victoria Park's events, what is happening on the rest of the island?
Well, we have two whistle stops as usual. We have caravans coming from Windward and Leeward. Over the years, that has been a part of the launch of Vincy Mass. And we know personally rural communities look forward to hear that truck coming down the road promoting Vincy Mass.
Yep.
And they would come to the gates, they would wave, they would dance, take a little wine and so on, and enjoy the music and the interaction with the DJs on board these trucks. So we have one caravan starting from Georgetown, would make its way into Kingstown, and the other one starting in Barley, heading into Kingstown as well. They're both scheduled to leave at 11 a.m. and they will make stops along the way and then culminate at Victoria Park.
Getting back for about 7 o'clock.
No, they would be in town much earlier than that.
Oh.
So personally, yeah, they would be in town. They're leaving, they're where their starting points. They're leaving their starting points at 11 a.m. So they will make their way into town, and buses can get into Victoria Park during the day's event.
Okay, so that jig around town is not happening.
No, they're straight to Victoria Park. There's no jump around.
Oh, no jig this year.
Yeah. But you know what usually happens? Buses take the little jig as they make it, the whistle stops. Remember, they're not coming directly into Kingstown.
Okay.
They will stop along the way. So the usual thing is that buses would gather and they would party a little bit where the truck at, and then they would find some person, take a little jig behind the truck, as we would say. Yeah. We have had cases in the past where person jumped all the way from Barley into Kingston.
They got energy.
That has happened.
Let's just say they got energy. Oh boy. All right, you guys hear that? This Saturday, a lot of things are happening for the launch of the 2023 edition of Vincy Mass. Now, Earl Bennett, also known as Caba.
The Caba.
Caba. I could say Caba.
Caba, I mean, that is
No,
not my name.
no.
But he probably wants to know.
Mr. Bennett.
Christal Bennett. Mr.'s boss. There's no Mr. Bennett.
There's a Mr. Bennett?
There's just Caba.
It's Caba.
Caba.
Okay. You represent the Calypso Association.
Yes.
And of course, every year we have Calypso Monarch. Last year we have the Queen of Calypso. So what is happening this year for Calypsonians?
Well, once again, thank you for having me. Yes, I'm the president of Sims and Grenadines Calypsonians Association. And I always like to start with gratitude. So I want to thank, first of all, WEFM for giving me this opportunity to speak to the public, wherever you are. Sometimes I get out of my mind and I believe that people are in Mars listening. So
How you
maybe-
know so? How you know so?
Maybe, some people from Venus and Mars will be coming down singing.
Yeah.
So they're welcome. Yes. This year, promise. Let me start with Queen of Calypso, as you said. Now, the Queen of Calypso, after I hiatus of some 15 years, then the last time the Queen of Calypso took place before we had a rebirth was in 2003. In 2018, the executive decided, based on our strategic plan, that we must empower women. We needed more women in the Calypso arena. As you know, there was a dearth of ladies, quote-unquote queens, performing Calypso. We want to empower them, wanted to get more persons involved. And the time was ripe in 2018. So we reintroduced the Queen of Calypso in 2018. It was well received. That year, Joanna Christopher took the crown. In 2019, she was dethroned by your, could I say, qualification? Shannon Mackenzie in 2019, who ended up to be the longest reigning Queen of Calypso.
Yeah.
That was the COVID Queen.
COVID Queen. Incidentally,
The Calypso COVID Queen.
Same year, she was crowned Calypso Monarch.
Yeah.
So she was double queen. I often call her double queen and she smile.
Nice.
So she had the longest reign Simpson has ever seen.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
2019, 2020, 2021. Right. So last year, we know, who don't remember the situation? It was coming out of COVID, it was post-COVID. And it was not a normal, it was an abnormal carnival. There was issues whether or not we will have a scale-on carnival or a full carnival. So the Queen of Calypso was affected adversely because our spot for Queen of Calypso is during the Carnival Calypso season. But the Queens wanted the show still. So we decided, why not? So initially, we planned to have that show in October. You'll understand why I'm saying all of this when I come to it.
Mm-hmm.
Because the CDC had decided that Miss SVG will be best suited to be held in our month of independence, October. And we said, why not? Here's a window. If the CDC is hosting Miss SVG, why don't we have Queens regaling in October? So Miss SVG, Queen of Calypso. Unfortunately, owing to a lack of financial resources, we had to postpone and reschedule to December. So person asks, how can you have two shows in the space of 6 months? The December was a stopgap measure. The place for the Queen of Calypso is in June. So it has been returned
So it's
to its
original.
rightful original place.
Okay.
And that place is at the Russell Auditorium, and that date is Saturday, 3rd of June. If anything, we have seen how competitive the Queen of Calypso has been. And this year, there will be no different. In fact, it may be its optimum best.
Mm-hmm.
Because one of the persons who didn't enter last year, has never entered, but will be entering this year, is Lornette Ned, known in the Calypsonian arena as Fire Empress.
Mm-hmm.
So imagine Fire Empress, Shannon Mackenzie,
Mm-hmm.
Joanna Christopher,
Mm-hmm.
Cecile,
Mm-hmm.
little bit, and many others.
Nubian.
Why have I named those four? Those four, what they have in common, they have all one icon.
Oh.
Cecile is a former Queen of Calypso. Joanna won when we resuscitated, when we gave it back life in 2018. And Chanel is the reigning Queen of Calypso, also the 2019 double queen. And there are many others. And ladies, you know, I call you all queens. We have somebody named Collection.
Mm-hmm.
And sorting of Collection.
I do.
Very talented.
I do.
A very talented producer,
Mm-hmm.
a pianist,
Yep.
and a arranger.
Mm-hmm.
She sang Calypso for the first time last year. We have Samantha Martin, who for the first time in her life sang Calypso when she graced the stage in December for the very first time. So she made her debut. We have Lady D, we have Sheena Collis, a very promising and prolific Calypsonian. We have Cleopatra with a wonderful voice. We have Nubian Empress. And we have many, many more who will be there. Because one thing we have done, because remember what I said originally, the reason why the Queen of Calypso, one of the reasons was to encourage the growth in women's calypso. So this is open to persons who not necessarily want to sing in the tent, but want to sing in the Queen of Calypso. So we have that open, and there'll be auditions once persons have expressed their willingness. So I want the place for rehearsals will be the old Juicy building. And what we have done this year, we have selected the best of the best. So the Zan Georges, Zan is regarded as the #1 guitarist, if not the #1, one of the best guitarists in Gandhi. We have Smart, we have Patches Nice, we have Jardo, Flower, and a wicked brass line. They are the ones we providing musical accompaniment and a chorus line that is totally independent from the singers.
Mm-hmm.
So the Queen of Calypso promises to be epic, a battle royal. Listen out as we promote, advertise, and market the Queen of Calypso. So that is just a tip of the iceberg. Let's go now to actually the tents now.
The tents. Now, before you go there, I think we can take a break right now because we're almost due for a break. I know it's going to take a couple minutes. All right, so we'll take a break now and then we'll come back and we'll talk about Calypso tents for Vincy Mas 2023. We'll be back.
Boy, that's where you getting crushed, Your brakes real good, boy.
Now brakes alone good enough. My tires good too.
Tires? Where you get them tires, boy?
Out by Caribbean Tire Plus, man. They out in Addersville. Can't miss it. Look for the orange container on them. Plenty parking space and open 7 days a week all thing, man. Monday to Saturday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. And on Sundays, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Call them today. Caribbean Tire Plus, 784-432-4786 or email ctiresplus@gmail.com.
St. Vincent and the Grenadines. It's a whole new world out there. Reaching new customers and getting products faster. That's what it's all about. Ocean freight rates are skyrocketing, so don't pay more for slower service. It's time to switch to faster, more reliable air cargo service with SkyMax Cargo. Up to 3 flights weekly to and from the USA, Puerto Rico, and the Caribbean islands. Providing excellent import, export, and e-commerce solutions to put you ahead of the competition. For special low rates on small packages and air cargo, contact SkyMax today. 784-456-5400. Local agents SwiftPack Interbrand Cargo. Call 784-456-5400 to book your shipments today.
SVG, the season we all love is here once again. Get ready for the official launch of Vincy Mass 2023. Today, May 6th, Victoria Park. Check out the family fun city for 10 in the morning with love attractions, bumps and castles, go-cats, face painting, and so much more. Fun for the entire family. Then from 7 in the p.m., it's the official launch event at Carnival City, featuring mass presentations and guest performances by some of SVG's top artists. Admission adults $10, $20 from 7 p.m. Kids absolutely free. And yes, you can take a jump or even bust a wine. Be part of the whistle stops simultaneously coming out of Baga and coming down from country from 11 in the morning straight into Kingston. It's the official launch of Vincy Mass 2023, Saturday, May 6th, inside Victoria Park. Vincy Mass, the hottest carnival in the Caribbean.
The flavor nice, it's locally made. Affordable price, Lord, up to $3 retail. When you see we line it, with the red and white case, show me what you like it. It's cigarette from Empire, Holdings Limited. It's cigarette from Empire, Holdings Limited. With over 60 years experience, hold the best tobacco, best ingredients. This is your boy Lou to say, support local, buy your cigarettes from Empire Holdings Limited. 10 cigarettes in a pack for up to $3 retail. Remember, smoking is not for minors.
Don't panic. Learning for Living knows just what your child needs. Our grade 6 practice tests are already making a difference. Over 1,800 exam questions in language arts, mathematics, science, social studies, designed to help students experience great success at the CPEA and Common Entrance examinations. Visit learningforliving.com to register and enroll today. That's LEARNIN 4 LIVIN.com.
This is 99.9 Radio. Turn it up.
All right, good morning. Welcome back to Activated Mornings right here on WEFM 99.9. This morning we're talking about the launch of Carnival this coming Saturday. In studio, we've got Mr. Ezzie Roberts. He's the Marketing Development Officer for the CDC and the President of the Calypsonians Association, Mr. Earl, Caba, Bennett. So before we took the break, we were talking about the Queen of Calypso Monarch. So now we're going to move on to Calypso Tents.
Yes, let me just add from the outset that we also had Marva Morgan and Auntie G, Georgette Nanton, very famous at BOSVG's page. She's also
Beauty of SVG.
Beauty of SVG. She's also a queen of Calypso, quote unquote queen, because all of them are queens. they're all winners in their own right, but somebody will become queen.
Okay.
So I made that, you know, you have to give them their due. Yes. Now we move to the tents. Now, St. Vincent and the Grenadines Calypsonian Association, we can boast of 5 tents, namely Winwood Calypso Tent, headed by Georgette Nandon, Onto, headed by Grantley Hyper Constance, Graduates, headed by Kingsley Hero Roberts, and in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Upstage, headed by Chanel Mackenzie. And I like to boast about this. In New York, we are the only country that has a tent in diaspora.
Okay, cool.
That tent, as you know, called Dynamites.
Mm.
Dynamites. And they are ably led by Mudlook Monarch, Carlos Rejector Providence. They are doing extremely well for the past 2 years. And I'm going to start with them. They are going to launch on May 19th. They're going to release their songs on May 19th, free of charge in New York, naturally. On the 10th of June, they'll be having their preliminaries. Judges journey to New York to judge them. Yes, we have 5 judges will join to New York to judge them on the 10th of June. They will be the first tent to face the judges. Locally, normally, Graduates gets the ball rolling, using a football analogy. So I'm going to say this for ease of reference. We normally have Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays. Tuesdays, Graduates. Wednesdays, Upstage, and Thursday, Onto, and Friday, you will not Calypso Tent. Unfortunately, regrettably, this year, we may not have the Winwood Calypso Tent. We still work to see what can be done. However, they will be absorbed. Their performers, members of their cast, will be absorbed in the other tents. That's how we deal. Unity, strength. That's how the Calypso Association function. We look after each other. As I said, graduates normally, because they come on Tuesday, but this year, and I want people to listen to this carefully, Onto has decided to have their tent on the 25th of May. This will be the earliest that tent will start in many years.
That's in about 3 weeks?
Yeah, so they'll be the first out of the blocks. So they know will be the first tent. And the central quote-unquote headquarters for Calypso is the Russell's Auditorium. So Onto will have their shows the 25th, the 4th, the 8th, and the 15th. The 21st, the 1st, and the 8th are 10 shows. The 15th, their preliminary show. Graduates, the 30th, the 6th, those are their preliminary. 30th of May, 6th of June. The 13th of June is graduates preliminary. Upstage, the 31st, the 7th, and the 14th. 31st of May, the 7th and 14th of June. The 14th will be the day or the night they face the judges. So the preliminaries will be 10th, 13th, 14th, 15th. 10th in New York, 13th, 14th, 15th at the auditorium. But we're not done. One of our mission, our objective, is to spread Calypso far and wide. We have been hindered by finances. So we have not been able to accomplish that the way we ought to. But one of our tents, Upstage Experience, over the years have been journeying to Sandy Bay. They have done that for many years. And they again, this year, will be joined to Sandy Bay on the 10th of June for a free concert. This year, they have added to their roster and they've added the Leeward. And they will perform in the Leeward on the 17th of June. So both Winwood and Leeward can have a taste of Calypso. Yeah, I'll leave them out. Incidentally, and I should say the same, let me start to say, I have a friend in Union who has reached out to me. He wants to bring back Calypso in Union. And we are working diligently and assiduously to get Calypso in the Grenadines. Beckwith used to be the main hub. And we are also reaching out to Beckwith to see what can be done.
That's good.
Because we must understand here, the Calypsonians, the toil in the vineyard, and at the end of the day, remember there's a song, Billy Button, work for nothing? Essentially, they get nothing. So to sum it up, it is a labor of love.
When you
When
say
you-
they
yeah.
get nothing, sorry, as
Yeah.
in prize money is nothing?
No, they get nothing from the tent.
Or from
So
the tent?
Essentially, they hardly get any money. The band has to get paid. The venue has to get paid. The light person have to get the light. The sound person get paid. But the Calypsonians, if at the end of the day, the tent does not make any money, they have to go back empty-handed for the tent. Where they get money is if they advance to the semifinals and then the finals. And that's where they make their money. And we realize that, we absorb that. And we also understand that Calypso is about entertainment. And we wanted to have what you call a humorous Calypso competition.
A humorous, a
Yes,
specific.
Specific, but there.
So no social commentary. It's just.
Well, it could be social commentary, could be humorous. Once it's
But it
humorous,
has to be
once
funny.
it make you laugh, and when it could be any. It could be philosophical, you know.
Okay.
Just humor is the important element.
Mm.
But there's a dearth of humorous Calypsos. So you cannot have a competition. But you want to reward person because you know the reality, you know their situation. So what we have introduced is what is called the most humorous Calypso for the 10th season. We started by giving $500. We started doing that. And last year, a very dear friend of mine, her name is Antonio Saunders, and she lost her brother suddenly, and he was an avid Calypso fan. Particularly, he loved humorous Calypso. And she reached out to me and said, I want to put $500. I want to name the most humorous Calypso in honor of Richard. People make me say that these things are not relevant, but I'm going to say, you know, just recently, this lady lost 2 aunts in 3 days. One in New York, one in Simpson. She's saying Simpson now, where she came to bury her aunt last Friday, and she's bringing down the body of her aunt to be buried on the 13th. So I want to take the opportunity to express deepest condolences to her and to thank her for her continued support. Thank you, Antonia. So we're exploring, adding to that, because as I say, Calypso is a labor of love. And I'd like to address the elephant in the room. We know that Calypso is not like yesterday in terms of sport. The economic giant that Calypso was in yesteryear. In fact, the biggest show in the 80s, 90s was Dimanche Gras, which is in French. Translated to English is Big Sunday. That's when you had Calypso and King Queen the band. That was by far the biggest show.
80s, 90s, you
90s,
say?
yeah, 70s coming right up.
That's what I heard.
Yeah, that's what
That's what I heard.
I knew that.
I heard Calypso tent used to be nice.
Listen,
Yeah.
Lyric cinema.
Like you can't even
Sold
find space to
sold
go
out,
in.
Sold out. Yeah.
Yeah,
Sold out.
that's what I
I'm telling you,
heard.
Sold out.
So
And,
what happened?
well, generations.
And let me just come in here, Caba, not to
Yeah.
cut your break your momentum, but just to say that what is happening here is it's not unique to St. Vincent. It's not unique to St. Vincent, because you have a similar thing that's happening in Grenada, in Trinidad. As big as Trinidad is with Carnival, Calypso, their tent used to be sold out. You had to buy tickets in advance to get to a Calypso tent, and they were using much bigger venues than we were using. You know, that was many years ago, but now in Trinidad, they're facing the same problem.
In terms
Right,
of
Calypso
reduced
tent.
patronage.
Yes.
Exactly.
So much
It's
so.
something happening across the
It's not unique to St. Vincent. So much
Okay.
that chart just made the point. You can't sing with 10 people in tent.
So take the tents to the
You were getting
people.
disillusioned, disenchanted because the numbers dwindle so much,
Mhm, mhm.
right? But I want to address why you asked me what happened. And you have some of the answers because you know the generation, people, styles, modes.
Yeah, socially.
Exposed to different
right?
things
It's
now.
most
The
different,
interests.
Yeah, the
they
BPMs
shifted.
went up. Yeah.
You're right. So,
Mhm.
so
They have more options available to them now in terms of entertainment
Mhm.
than we would have had 20, 30, 40 years ago.
and let me give you the example, right?
Mm.
And I'm going to make this, I want people to listen. Cricket was the biggest family sport in Caribbean. My mother, my aunt, my whatever, before me, they were glued to the radio because that was the main medium before they started getting it on television. You know what cricket was? Test cricket. All the stands would be filled. And all of a sudden, some bright person decided, why not shorten the game?
Mm-hmm.
Why not bring in 60 over? And why not introduce a cricket World Cup? Because football has a World Cup.
Mm-hmm.
Gradually it caught on. Then somebody said, well, in terms of marketing, let us not call it 60 over. Let us call it one day international.
Oh, dear.
Consists of 50 overs.
Mm-hmm.
And the crowd started to move from Test cricket to ODI. But then another smart man said, if he had the idea to short the 50 overs, why don't we even short about 20?
Mm-hmm.
So what am I speaking about? Test cricket, Kaiso. Because I call them Calypso. It's Calypso, Kaiso, Soca, Raga Soca. Raga Soca, 50 overs, and T20 is Power Soca. And every time I'm on a raid, every time I get the opportunity, I brag and boast and lay claim to the fact that Raga Soca belongs to us.
Mm-hmm.
We are the creator of Raga Soca. And as such says, we must mind the picnic.
So we should mind Raga
We must
Soca.
mind Raga Soca. We must mind all the subgenres of Calypso.
But Raga
Calypso,
Soca has a similar issue as well as in terms of not being as appreciated
and as the Power Soca.
as Power Soca.
Yeah, you recognize that, right?
Yeah, I mean, CDC even went as far as putting them together as one show. Now they're separate, but even though they're separate, they're still on another show.
Yeah.
And even though the music is really nice, you don't get the kind of appreciation from
And
people.
response, yeah. You see.
Yeah,
That's why
so
I
Calypso
say
is the same.
mindset, what people gravitate towards, and it all plays a part in what people will digest.
Right. Now, let's talk a little bit about the length of the show. Last year, it was cut down to one song.
Yeah.
And from what I remember hearing, that was appreciated because that might have been one of the turnoffs of people as they graduated from Test cricket to ODIs
to 2020.
2020. The show is a little too long and it's harder on the Calypsonians because they now have to scramble per se to get a second song. And the second song is really long and people may not know the second song because they don't have time to put. And compounded to that is the fact that Calypso does not get the elephant in the room. Calypso does not get the kind of push that Raga Soca or Power Soca would get. So that I could see that hurting the art form. Are you going to stick with one song again this year?
One song. The CDC has decided that one song this year.
So that's it for
that's it. One
going
song.
forward.
One song.
Where are we? T20 or ODIs?
It's like doing a customer service survey, and they say the customer say, "Well, this is what we want."
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. The feedback, as you just mentioned, the feedback from the patrons was that they appreciated the one song.
Yeah.
Finals.
Oh.
Because one of the problem is, as you mentioned, you just mentioned it as well. Some folks will be hearing that song for the first time and the only time on that night.
Mm-hmm.
First time and only time you might hear a song is on that night.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There are some Calypso songs that are perhaps released, like you hear about them, but they're released a little late. Is that like strategy or is it lack of finance? Okay.
Predominantly lack of finance. Because not all Calypsonians get to go in the studio. You know, while you may find a young person, a soca artist, I think all of their songs are studio ready. You'll hear a Calypso song, you'll hear a recording. When you listen every hear, you go into the studio and have a track or something. And that's when you see they will be going around and asking for assistance and so on. And that is why I emphasize it's a labor of love. And you know as well, because of the you just made the point of being underappreciated or unappreciated. They don't have much means of earning money outside the arena.
Outside of Vincy Mass.
Yeah, and even in Simonson, outside the arena, meaning the tents and the competition, because no promoter are going to hire them.
Yeah.
You understand?
You're about to say hardly?
Yeah.
I have never, ever seen.
Because,
I cannot recall seeing a Calypsonian, unless that Calypsonian is also a soca artist, like Chanel Mackenzie or Scapion.
Fire Empress.
Yeah.
And such.
I've never seen a Calypsonian, no. Yeah.
Because Hanjan is also a Calypsonian.
Yeah.
That's one of the problems with the Calypso, that has caused like a persons to kind of withdraw from going to tents. Long ago, you were hearing Calypsos, right? And when you hear the Calypso on radio, it kind of piques your interest to want to go to the Calypso tent.
To see the performance.
To see the performance now, because you're already liking the song. Now, with the lack of recordings from Calypsonians to, the public not getting to hear what they have until you get to the tent. So you basically go into the tent
blindly.
Right? There's no 2 or 3 or 4 songs that say, boy, this tent has some hits, I'm going to hear these songs. And then going to hear these, you hear others. What is happening now? You have to just love Calypso and go to the tent and hearing them for the first time. In most cases, there are 1 or 2 Calypsonians who would release a song or 2 before the actual 10th season. Like, for example, Fire Empress has released a Calypso, and things like this would help the artists, because people get to hear the song, they get to like the song, they can go to the tent and sing along to the artist while the Calypso and while they perform and so on, and for the help that person to be comfortable delivering their song. So when you don't have it out there in advance, it puts you at a disadvantage, in my view. And it doesn't help the Calypso tent in terms of drawing a crowd.
Right. Yeah. And okay, so there's a call coming through. You'd have to put on the headphones to hear this one. Hello, good morning. Morning, welcome.
Hi, good morning.
Yes, the Calypso, do they have like a time limit on for their song on stage?
Yes.
How many minutes did they have?
Yes, they do. They have 8 minutes for semi-finals and 10 minutes for finals.
What about the soca? First of all, would there be any semi-finals soca monarch this year?
No, not on the CDC. No.
Right. How much time is allotted on stage for the soca monarch?
It's shorter than the Calypso, the Kaiser for sorting, what I call, just for distinction, because I call all them
performance. Don't they have like?
No, when it comes to the finals, it will be longer.
Right.
Finals gonna be longer. When you have semi-finals, it'll be like 6 minutes or something like that.
Okay.
Because you had about 50.
Right.
So you had to
cut down the time.
But when it comes to the final, definitely because of all the theatrics and so on, it's longer. Yes.
Is it like 8 minutes or so?
Longer than 8 minutes. I think it's long about 10 minutes as well.
Max?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's why there's a timer that if you exceed your time, you are penalized.
Right.
On a sliding scale.
Is there a clock on stage?
You normally do that. You normally have a LED clock. Yeah.
Yeah, no, in Trinidad they have a big clock.
Yeah, they normally have a LED clock there. Yeah. So the artist can follow and see his or her performance, how long they have and so on.
You're able to talk about sponsorship in this program? Sponsorships?
Yeah, I'm happy that you raised sponsorship, because we are looking for sponsorship. And at a press conference last Monday, I indicated that we need sponsorship. And sponsorship not only from corporate Simonson, but from well-intentioned, well-intentioned, kind-hearted Vincies or people in the diaspora. It is important that we get sponsorship. And I want to add this because Calypso, an association, doesn't operate in a vacuum. There's an ecosystem that exists. And we believe, like how you call in, even Christal, you miss something that can help Calypso. And we are open to any ideas, any suggestions, any recommendation that will help Calypso to go from strength to strength. Because we don't have all the answers. And
yeah, just don't put it on Facebook. Just
no, don't. It doesn't matter where you put it. Don't.
Well, about that.
It doesn't matter if we see something and we think it's useful, we will take it.
What I know, in terms of the sponsorship, the corporate, it seems like you only have Iron and I think Lime, Flow as corporate. You don't have a lot of.
Okay, that is for the bigger CDC, the Vinci Mass product.
Okay.
But for Calypso, we do have sponsors that we are indebted to. And I'm going to take this opportunity to mention names like Steve Joachim, Hans King, Teachers Credit Union. They're always there to help us. And there are other sponsors as well. But as I said to you, we're not only going to target corporate St. Vincent. We're going to look at the individuals who may want to help at $200. We're going to accept it. So
I think the supermarkets, right? The supermarkets, they should give more. They should be like corporate sponsors. It's not people just not only drink. People eat food and buy snacks and stuff like that. Main supermarkets, they should be like corporate sponsors.
My friend, let me just say this because this may be unpopular, but I'm going to say it. We have some big banks in St. Vincent and Grenadines, and they are the hardest nut to crack. When you will find the other financial institutions, like the credit unions, assist, by and large, the banks are difficult to get you. But we welcome any sponsorship. People have to know they want to spend their money. We can't tell people to spend their money. But all we're saying, Calypso is important to St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Calypso must not only be valued in pure economic terms, it must also be valued in where it came from, our foreparents. We should keep that art form dear to our heart. And any entity who can offer sponsorship, we welcome you.
All right, thanks for your time. I know you're running out of time.
Yeah, and could you send some money first? You don't have to say you are.
Question.
Yeah, well, I could give him my phone number.
Yeah, I know you're out on the Monday program. So
all right, okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
So anyways, you know what? Let me leave that right there. It would have been done already. What a way to end that conversation. The number to call, I'm so sorry I did not share it earlier, is 457-9997. The number to WhatsApp, 457-9994. All right, so 8:57, we have 3 minutes before we head to the top of the hour. We have to take a break at 9 o'clock. Let me read this comment, a question here, and then we'll proceed to the break. Think about this. Carnival Saturday night program had Soca and Raga Soca Manak. CDC is they were making money from 2 money-making shows. Why not put Raga Soca on Sunday night along with the Calypso competition to attract more people? And by the time the show is over, Juve starts soon after. Caba?
Well,
yeah, I know. Clarification purposes.
Yeah, the idea, because it's a serious issue, and and we have to mention something. I believe in him. As he spoke about a feasibility study, or reaching out to your clients to see what's available. I have no issue with combining Kaiso and Raga Soca. But we have to sit down and look at it. We have to look at the pros and the cons. The person who has written that script has indicated one of the reasons. 2 reasons. One, it will attract the Raga Soca audience to the right. And secondly, persons who want to go to Juve will go straight into Juve. Okay? Remember, Calypso Finals is not the only show, is not the only element on that show.
Right.
We also
There's-
King and Queen the bands.
Section of the bands isn't. Oh no, section of the bands is
Steel and
Glitter.
Thursday. So
Just Thursday, right?
as I said, you see the way I operate. An idea comes, sit down around with your members, you discuss the pros and cons, and look at all the variables, because there are other factors that you have to take into account.
Okay, let's take a really quick call. Hello, good morning. Okay, you gotta turn down the radio, please. Come on. Please.
You getting a feedback? Good morning.
Yeah, but I had to end it because I mean, it's quicker to end it than to fiddle my left hand to do something else. All right, so for the caller who attempted a few seconds ago, you're gonna have to call back after 9. So we have to go to the break and come right back. Coming up right about now at this time is the ECCB Bank Rates. It's brought to you, compliments the Bank of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Let's take a break.
Right off the Leeward Highway on the Old Bookama Road is where you would find Pinchers Transport and Blocks and Hardware, a one-stop shop for all your building and needs, from foundation to roof. They offer building materials, sand, Rabica, cement and stone, 4, 6 and 8-inch blocks, backhoe rental and trucking service. Their hardware section offers electrical and plumbing fittings, carpentry and farming tools and materials, automotive and repair, home care cleaning and DIY repairs, all under one roof. Call 458-7591 or 533-1576. Visit Mondays to Fridays from 7:30 a.m. to 6 p.m., Saturdays 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., and Sundays 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. Pinchers Transport Blocks and Hardware, where quality meets price. No project too small. Here to serve you.
Brick by brick, piece by piece, building with technology, helping wealth increase, starting small, building the future, doing more every day, doing more together. BOSVG, the bank we count on. BOSVG, our one bank together we're strong. Our nation's bank, standing long and proud. One bank, one voice, sing it loud. BOSVG. Hey, building our future. Doing more together.
OSBG, doing more together.
All right, welcome to the ECCB Bank Rates for today, Wednesday, the 5th of May, 2020. No, the 3rd of May, 2023. Brought to you, compliments the Bank of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. The following are today's indicative rates in Eastern Caribbean dollars for key international and regional currencies. These rates will not apply to commercial banks' transactions with the public. The Barbados dollar, 1.35. Canadian dollar, 1.98216. Swiss franc 3.04071, Euro 2.98175, Pound sterling 3.37973, the United States dollar 2.70, and the Guyana dollar 0.01332. Thank you so much for listening, and thanks to the Bank of St. Vincent and the Grenadines for sponsoring.
Brick by brick, piece by piece, building with technology, helping wealth increase, starting small, building the future, doing more every day, doing more together. BOSVG, the bank we count on. BOSVG, our one bank together we're strong. Our nation's bank, standing long and proud. One bank, one voice, sing it loud. BOSVG. Hey, building our future. Doing more together.
OSBG, doing more together.
Thinking of winning the lotto jackpot? Well, there is an easy way. Combo Play. Choose 4 numbers from 1 to 36. That's a combo 4 at a cost of $64. Match any 4 of the 5 numbers and win the lotto jackpot. There's Combo 6, where you purchase 6 numbers for only $12. Match any 5 of the 6 lotto numbers and hit the jackpot. How about Combo 7? That's a purchase of 7 lotto numbers for $42. Match any 5 of the 7 numbers and you will win the jackpot. There are also Combo 3, Combo 8, and Combo 9 lotto plays. Visit the NLA headquarters in Paul's Avenue or WhatsApp 495-6886 for more details. Lotto, you have to be in it to win it.
All right, welcome back to the nightly 3D Play 4 and Lotto draw results for the night of Tuesday, May 2nd, 2023, brought to you compliments the National Lotteries Authority. The results for the Lotto draw for Tuesday, May 2nd, draw number 3193 are as follows. Free ticket letter is O. The winning numbers are 26, 24, 25, 14, and 5. The bonus ball is 28. There was no jackpot winner. No one matched 4 numbers. And the bonus ball, one person matched 4 numbers for $584. 66 persons matched 3 numbers for $11 each. The next draw is slated for Friday, May 5th, 2023. The estimated jackpot is $90,000. The results for the nightly 3D draw number 13052 are as follows. Big D, 139. Mid D, 474. Little D, 004. The next draw is slated for midday today, Wednesday, May 3rd. And finally, the result for the nightly Play 4 draw for Tuesday, May 2nd, draw number 4132 is as follows. 8350. The next draw is slated for midday today, Wednesday, May 3rd, 2023. Thank you for listening, and thanks to the National Lotteries Authority for sponsoring.
Thinking of winning the lotto jackpot? Well, there is an easy way. Combo Play. Choose 4 numbers from 1 to 36. That's a combo 4 at a cost of $64. Match any 4 of the 5 numbers and win the lotto jackpot. There's Combo 6, where you purchase 6 numbers for only $12. Match any 5 of the 6 lotto numbers and hit the jackpot. How about Combo 7? That's a purchase of 7 lotto numbers for $42. Match any 5 of the 7 numbers and you will win the jackpot. There are also Combo 3, Combo 8, and Combo 9 lotto plays. Visit the NLA headquarters in Paul's Avenue or WhatsApp 495-6886 for more details. Lotto, you have to be in it to win it.
I was looking for a cough syrup, looking for a drug to help this pain here in my throat. I needed something fast to help me with my cold. Then I turned around and there you go. I went into the store and I found what I needed when I shouted
Super Health Pharmacy. We're located on Grenville Street, formerly Isles Boutique. Come in and check out our wide variety of over-the-counter prescriptions, medications, personal care products, and much more. Take advantage of our free delivery services, blood pressure, sugar, and cholesterol testing. Open Mondays to Thursdays from 8 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. Fridays, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call or WhatsApp us at 497-8737 or 457-8737. Super Health Pharmacy. Your health is our priority.
and I found what I needed when I shouted Super Health.
How we live? Hybrid life, living on the hybrid life. What you feeling? Hybrid life, every living on the hybrid life. End up on time we now watch phone bill. That's with the contract is a sure thing. How with the new floor plan there? Hybrid. If you don't know about it, then they better slide in. How we live? Hybrid life, living on the hybrid life. What you feeling? Hybrid life, every living on the hybrid life. Jump in at the hybrid life, living on the hybrid life. What you feeling? Hybrid life, living on the hybrid life.
With Full View Hybrid Plan, post postpaid and prepaid come together as one with no overages, no contract, no deposit, and no catch. Hybrid! Bundle up now and get 50 gigabytes of data and 2,000 anywhere minutes for only $55 per month, plus a discounted smartphone.
You see the new phone plan that Flow made? You could turn postpaid to prepaid.
Sparrows, rum, pure sophistication. Sparrows, rum, aged to perfection. Skillfully crafted and forged with time in oak barrels. A rum so divine. Discover authentic Caribbean rum. Sparrows, premium rum.
Sparrows, full-bodied rum. Sparrows, pure sophistication.
Discover authentic Vincentian rum.
Sparrows, premium rum.
Distilled and blended by St. Vincent Distillers Limited. Please drink responsibly.
Agents, Careers, Distributions Limited.
It's everything you'll ever want from everywhere. Real easy. Shop on the net. Use eZone Internet Delivery. Get your online shopping delivered right to your door. Our revolution, your evolution. Go shop the world. eZone. From everywhere. Real easy. eZone. Go shop fast, the world. Easy, affordable. Shop on the net and get it here through the eZone.
eZone St. Vincent, local agent to BMC agencies.
WEFM 99.9.
All right, welcome back. I get used to this. Welcome back to Activated Mornings right here on WEFM 99.9 with your host, Christal. Going to take you up until 9:45 in the studio this morning. We've got Mr. Ezzie Roberts. He's the Marketing Development Officer within the CDC and President of the Calypsonians Association, Mr. Earl Caba Bennett. Of course, he has other hats, but this morning he's representing Calypso, and we've been talking about Calypso for quite some time, giving it some much-needed attention this morning, because every time people, most persons, once they hear Carnival, you think, soca.
And
You think mass. Yeah. And then you have the other art forms that don't get as much spotlight. Calypso, steel pan, same set of issues every single year. Sponsorship. Oh, a call is coming through before we continue. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, can you turn the radio down in the background, please?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hi, good morning. Lovely. Thank you.
Good morning to you, Kyle.
Morning.
My name is Lady Gypsy.
Sorry?
Calypsonians.
Lady who?
Lady Gypsy.
Lady Gypsy, welcome.
Welcome.
I just want to say something there. Because you hit a point there where we used to go and practice, and when we have 10 shows and things, we don't get no money. Sometimes I have to leave from the country to go to graduate Calypso 10 to practice and have shows and things. And then when we don't get the money, I think something should be done better than that, because we waste the time and we go and practice and then nothing. I mean to say I'm not in the Calypso arena again. And the next thing, when we used to have the woman competition with the CDC in park, it was a blast. But now I don't see nothing much way now with the woman competition, because they don't get much support, because we used to CDC used to have it every year. The park used to be full with people, and all of we like Lady Gypsy, Fatty Dan, whatever, Phantom Fighter, and we call Little Bit. You know, it used to be a real blast. So I think, what I think, the woman competition should be back in the park. That's what I think. I don't know.
Okay, let me address this here, because we have to make baby steps. You know, and you made an
My name is Benita Shallow. better known as Lady Gypsy.
Lady Gypsy.
I mean,
Miss,
the panel, the lady might know me, but I think somebody in the panel
yes,
know me.
yes,
Because
all,
I followed by a sister named Lady D. Huh?
yes, Gypsy, Lady Gypsy. This is all Caba Bennett, the president of the Simpson Grenade Calypsonian Association. I think you know me, and I know you.
Yes, yes.
Right. So I am saying you're making some important points. You said I spoke about the labor of love, and I thank you for what you have done in the past, and you don't have to waste your time.
Well, in the past, I looking to come back in the woman competition.
Yeah, no, we will welcome you at both hands, but I just want to thank you for what you did in the past. It doesn't mean you cannot come back in the present. I'm just thanking you for what you did in the past, and you didn't waste your time. You contributed significantly to the development of the art form. Yes, you weren't paid, and that makes it you more worthy because you did something out of the love of your heart. And yes, we must always strive to do better. If you remember what I said, that same she spoke about, it ended in 2003. There was not another show for 15 years. So what you have in here now are baby steps. We are dealing with the current circumstances, the environment we're in. We rather have this show at Rose Auditorium than don't have it at all. And our aim is to reach there again. So you are correct. And know that you'll be welcome with open arms. Okay?
Yeah, because I'm a supporter of Calypsonians because and the next thing again, the Bible Carnival just stopped just to we don't hear nothing about that again.
Bible Carnival and that
Because Bible Carnival had the blast swinging, we don't hear nothing about that again just because of what I don't know.
Okay, well there's a Winwood Carnival that embraces that I think, but you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Thank you again, Miss Benita Shallow.
What is the lady I would like to write? You know, this is Christal.
Yes, Christal. Yes, this is your lovely host.
Christal. Nice speaking to you. I don't really call on the radio, you know, but I'm a Calypso fan. I just call to just lazy.
All right. Thanks for calling.
Nice meeting you for the first time. I don't know if you know me, but I always listen to you. And listen to the station.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
You have a fun.
Okay, have a blessed day.
All right, take care. See you in the
Calypso tent.
Calypso tents and the finals.
Carnival as a whole.
All right. So some responses coming in on the WhatsApp. The WhatsApp number is 4579994. Always good to hear about Calypso. One of the reasons I think about the drawing away from Calypso. Sorry, in the early days, Calypso used to bring the message, but with the coming of stream of the call-in programs, we have the issues every day, so Calypsonians will have to change their approach. Humor, maybe.
Well, I think
this is interesting.
Entertainment is important. People need entertainment.
That's why I say it's important to get feedback from the people you're providing a product.
Yeah.
And it's good to get the feedback from the people who are, who you are providing the product for. This is an interesting perspective. I've heard it before.
Yeah.
Person that's saying it, even in terms of news. I mean, long ago, person would grab the newspaper on Fridays. And from what I'm seeing, newspaper sales has been reduced. Why? A lot of the stories in the papers are also on social media daily. The same thing. The political issues, the social issues that person would have sung about, put in Calypsos long ago. Being ventilated every day on radio programs. People call in the morning, practically all throughout the entire day, they are calling programs on the radio. So what you're putting into the Calypso, you have to look at what you're putting in Calypso is not the same like 20 years ago, 30 years ago.
So you sort of have to kind of change
tailor your
with
product.
the tide.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, that's why I spoke about, if you notice, I said we were looking at a human Calypso.
Right.
So we are there because there's a dirt. We don't just have enough person. And the reason why we're giving the $500 and maybe more this year is because we want to encourage persons to sing humorous Calypso because people come to be entertained.
Right, so that
people are entertained in different ways.
Right.
To somebody it might be a hard-hitting social commentary, political commentary. To somebody it might be a philosophical song.
Mhm.
To somebody, it may be a humorous song.
Mhm.
Some persons like it straight. Some people love the double entendre, where you could hide your meaning and so on. So you have a varied audience.
Or even thinking outside the box, like that song from Brother Ebony, Nothing at All.
That's a classic.
Yeah, it is.
And
It
a
is.
classic. And there's something I want to say to persons, and because you see you use outside the box, sometimes we make the box too small.
Hmm.
One of the most played songs this year, coming from Trinidad and Tobago, post Carnival, is a song by Olatunji
Engine Room.
called Engine Room.
Yeah.
You know that made the semifinals for the Calypso competition in Trinidad and Tobago?
Oh, yeah? Only there?
He sang in the tent, but he point of making a lot of people will put it in a different genre.
There was a song the Fire Empress did a year that I thought was a raga soca, but she sung it for Calypso.
Maybe that would be
I can't remember which one. I am soca. No,
I'm
no,
a
no,
Vinci.
no. I'm a Vinci. Yes, 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 yes.
And she won with it. Yeah.
That was an interesting year.
But that's the other thing. And I'm happy to say that because you see, this confinement, I am by no means an expert. I am not skilled in that department. I am not studied in that department, but I have my opinion. And that is why I'm going to dismiss subject, judges. We at the Assembly Indians Calypsonian Association, we want to broaden our judges panel. And we are reaching out to persons with the requisite skill set. So we are going to have a judges workshop. And I'm still, in fact, a while ago I got a call from Trinidad and Tobago. I don't know what the individual tell me, but as a point person for TUCO, Trinidad Unified Calypso Organization, who wants to partner with us to host a judges workshop.
Okay,
I will know
nice.
better. But regardless to what, we will be hosting a judges workshop. I will reach out to some music teachers and so on and so on, because we want to broaden the panel. We want to have as many persons as possible, and we want to ensure that we are on the same page.
Right.
You cannot be stuck one place all the time. And I'm the kind of person that is segue into things. We're looking for young, experienced with the referee skill, but you don't have to be young alone. There could be 50, 60 and have the referee skill. And you want to be a judge, we welcome you. But for anything to survive, you need continuity. Where does continuity come from? The youth.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to swag it to let persons, because we're speaking about the 10th now, most of it speaking about the senior persons. We're going to speak now about junior Calypso. Last Friday? 21st and 22nd.
Yeah, in April. You had your...
We had the preliminaries for junior
How did that
Calypso.
go?
Very well. Very well. I'm going to give the stats here to prove it. Years gone by, and the first day, you'll find you don't have enough Calypsos, because you normally pick 7 persons to advance the final, because you have 8 in the junior, 8 in the secondary, and 8 in the primary, 8 in the secondary, 8 in the soca. And the soca is a combination of junior and primary. It has been years when you had to struggle. This year, you had 14 entrants, 14 Calypsonians in the primary school, 12 in the secondary schools, and 22 in the soca category. And they did well. And talking about youth again, the panel of judges consisted of 2 youngsters along with Fire Empress. Who those youngsters are? Hans John and Collection.
That's nice.
Myers.
That's nice.
And if you saw how they made the little children at ease, this was not no pressure. This was not just sing a song and we just judge.
Yeah, because it could be nerve-wracking.
This was just sing a song and you get
Yeah, that's good.
And you get feedback. The difference with this is this wasn't after you like voice name America's Talent and British
Yeah. They scrutinize you.
After your song, they critique you.
Yeah.
You have been critiqued and given the opportunity to do it again. And if you see the vast transformation in some of the artists, the nervous, and you could not believe. And I commend those 3 judges. And they sat down and they deliberated. They deliberated for over an hour
Mhm.
to arrive at all the finalists. So I
So-
want to publicly thank Fire Empress, Hans John, and Collection, and not forgetting all the hard-working teachers who wrote the song. And it will be remiss if I don't do the same. You know this person. They call him Biggie.
Who?
Biggie.
Biggie?
Yeah, his real name is Jomo Francis.
Ah.
Jomo.
Just said Jomo now.
No, I want to go there because I want to think of
I don't know
him.
him as Biggie.
Yeah, well,
Jomo.
Biggie, Jomo Francis.
Mr.
Pan player
Still pan.
par excellence.
Yeah.
Arranger.
Symphonics.
He was central and pivotal to the organization of the preliminaries.
That's nice. Big up yourself, Jomo.
And he did a wonderful job. And I want to take something to place on record.
Yeah,
the
nice.
highest commendation from the Simmons and the Grenadines Calypsonian Association, and indeed myself, Jomo. You have grown, and you are growing from strength to strength. You have exhibited all the qualities that are necessary. Industry, professionalism, commitment. Your heart is in the right place. The Simmons and the Grenadines Calypsonian Association, and all Bennett salute and applaud your effort. Well done, Jomo.
All right. Awesome.
Jomo Francis, the Biggie.
Jomo. I didn't know it was Biggie.
Continue doing what you're doing, my brother.
All right.
Good work.
Awesome. So it's 9:24. We're gonna hop over to all the events that are coming up for Vinci Mas 2023. So let's list them out. For those who still don't know what's coming up, I know the launch is this Saturday. Big things are happening this Saturday, but after the launch, then what?
After the launch, we're talking here. I need to come forward, right?
Yes. Just a little closer to the
launch
microphone.
is this Saturday,
Right.
May 6th, and then you have from June 30th is where we start that 12 days period of Carnival. You're gonna have Fantastic Friday on June 30th. There you're gonna have the Calypso semifinals. Calypsonians will be vying to get a spot in the finals. And then on Saturday you have Junior Carnival, where the youngsters will be presenting their costume in various aspects of various age group categories in competition. Junior Panorama will be on Sunday, July 2nd. And then on Tuesday, July 4th, you have Junior Calypso Soca. Caba just mentioned the judging aspect has been completed. Steel and Glitter will be on Thursday, July 6th. Steel and Glitter. And then we have Evo on Friday, July 7th. Now, Evo this year will be twinned with the Raga Soca competition. So the Raga Soca will be a part of this Evo event. It's usually held at the cruise ship terminal. This year, the event will be held in Victoria Park. As a matter of fact, all CDC events for 2023 will be held at Carnival City, Victoria Park. But the park will not remain in the same, you won't be seeing the same look for every event. You'll be changing the ambience, the setting, the decor will be changed to match the particular event. So on Saturday, July 8th, you have Soca Monarch. Sunday, Dimash Gras, Sunday, July 9th, Dimash Gras. Jovian T-shirt band parade on Monday, July 10th. And then Tuesday, July 11th, you have Mardi Gras. That's the calendar for the CDC events for Vinci Mas 2023.
I'm back to work on Wednesday.
I mentioned a number of other events are being hosted by promoters. They have, events taking place, regular admission, some VIP, some all-inclusive events, etc. Boat rides, they're all part of the Vinci Mas calendar. I want to give kudos to all the promoters for they organizing these events and help to add to what we offer as Vinci Mas.
And then the rural events as well.
Of course, the rural carnivals will be kicking off from this weekend. We have North Leeward doing their launch on Sunday. So the usual thing is that on the weekend that Vinci Mas has the official launch, rural carnival activities will start thereafter. So every weekend from now until the start of Carnival on June 30th, right up to the weekend before that, you're going to have a number of activities. And after that, you also have activities, events being staged in Beckway and in Canawan. Because Carnival is usually held at the end of July. And ends on the first Monday in August, which will be the holiday.
Right.
So we have in the Caribbean the longest period of Carnival for any any territory.
So we should be making the most money, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, so the
No?
Vinci Mass calendar is packed. The Vinci Mass calendar is packed with activities and events. We know visitors will be coming in from left, right, and center, far and near. We just had Caribbean Airlines signing on as a sponsor of Vinci Mass 2023, and we'd like to welcome on board Carl as a new sponsor airline that we would want to encourage persons out there to, book your flights and Carl and get to St. Vincent. They have just increased their capacity with, making additional flights available from different destinations into St. Vincent, into and out of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. So, we welcome Carl on board, and we'd like to say thanks to all the other sponsors who have already signed on, and still we have some sponsors who have not given their potential sponsors who have not given their commitments as yet. So we're looking forward to hearing from them positive news as we have big things in store for Vinci Mass 2023. Just to mention again, the launch this Saturday, Victoria Park. Starts at 10 a.m. Between 10 a.m. and 6 p.m. we have the Family Fun City, and you're gonna have a number of attractions. We're encouraging the family to come out, bring the children. The parents can be involved in some games and so on, while the children, take part in the various attractions that's available to them: the go-karts, the train rides, bouncing castles, face painting, and so much more will be offered. There'll be food courts, so you don't have to worry about things to eat. There'll be bars operated by the three components of Carnival: Pan, Mass, Calypso. We have an aspect of the event is called Bring Your Song. So, for example, persons have their new song, and they want to come and perform.
It's like a new song competition?
Yeah, no, it's not. We are not doing the new song competition.
But it's Bring Your Song.
To Bring Your Song, it's like an open segment on the program where you want to come and sing your song. You can feel free. We vet the song before you go on stage, and you're allowed to go and
So it doesn't have to be new.
So, well, it doesn't have to be new once it's suitable. Once it's suitable for the occasion.
Suitable soca.
It doesn't have to be soca. It can be soca, raga, soca. It can be a calypso.
Right.
Once it's suitable for the occasion and the audience.
Oh, okay. Bring your song and come.
Bring your song. Calypso, as I said.
Please.
Calypso, raga, soca, soca.
Yeah. Just don't sing about Han. We've had enough.
Bring your song. You can come and bring your song. What we did this year is that the artists who we have selected to be the guest artists on the show, these artists have, by and large, have new songs out. So while we are not having a best new song competition, you're going to be hearing a number of new songs on Saturday night from the artists who will be performing.
Okay, so give me the list of the artists.
I just want to add, Ezzie, that the person asked by this person chosen. What we have decided is to choose trending songs.
Yes.
Trending songs. So we didn't just pick. And this and I'll allow Ezzie to give me.
Oh, how are you speaking? Come close to the microphone.
We didn't just pick A, B, C, D, E.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we had a criteria.
Right.
Trending songs.
Trending songs.
If you're not banging, you're not coming.
Come in. You'll be left hanging.
What is the first name you call?
Oops, Marlo. I saw a promo for Marlo. Is Marlo Ben?
Yeah, Marlo Ben. Marlo will be on.
Drink a whole
on.
Boy.
Yeah.
Every song I hear in these days is about that. What's going on?
You're going on.
I've had enough.
And we have no sub. No sub song. Or no sub song about on. You have no sub.
You know the original Horn theme topic was probably touch. Man can't take both.
Let me see.
No, there's another one. I don't know anymore.
Horn for them, Beckett.
Horn for them.
Yeah.
Okay, well, two.
Yeah.
We got two.
Horn for them was 1984.
1984?
Yeah.
Okay, so we got two.
It was used as a theme song during the campaign.
For John Horn.
Yeah. Now look at us now.
No, everybody's singing on.
It's the trending theme for
right,
this.
So I mentioned Marlo, Horn. We have Dose Up with some new songs. Dose Up as well. You know, these
yeah. He's been going.
Yeah, we have
doing
Country
well.
Park with
Beckwith.
Everybody want to go. It's his choice.
England.
Yeah, his choice is to go Beckwith.
Yeah, he's right though. Beckwith didn't just get number one. They got a prestigious award. Recognition.
But you know, Ezzie, technically, Oji got sing about Horn trainer, because I hear the origin of this song is that he was quote unquote Horn. He was promised not the Horn that we think about man and woman, but it's still Horn in the right sense, where he was promised to go somewhere. The person will nudge on the promise, and that's why he came up with going back where he's done in England and places.
Ouch.
Yeah, it's a truth.
So you get different kind of
There's
horn.
a backstory.
Yeah, there's a backstory. So yeah,
There's
different
a
kind of
backstory.
horn. Yeah, different kind of horn.
Why did you talk
But
about that?
OG Park will be on stage on Saturday night doing his Beckway. That song is, has been receiving great response from the audience. We have Grabber. Last year Grabber had a number of hit songs. Big up Grabber.
Mr.
Wherever they are
3500.
right now. 5K. Grabber, 5K. Yeah, so he's on again.
No, he's at 10K now, no?
2023, Grabber has released some songs. He's on the show. We have Channel Mackenzie. We have Fire Empress. I mentioned I haven't released Calypso, and it has been making the rounds and so on.
Nice.
Yeah, we have Fireman Hooper. Triple X Mega Dog has won the most crowns in St. when it comes to soca and raga soca combined.
Nice.
So we have a great cast in store. We have that package on Saturday night. You're gonna definitely enjoy. To the max. We're gonna give kudos to the mass bands, the Calypso Association, the European movement, all the components for their support with the CDC, jointly putting together this activity and this event. Kudos to the shows and marketing committee for the ideas and so on, and the support and work that they are putting in to ensuring that the launch and the other upcoming events will be well executed.
Yeah. So it's
and I can't leave without saying that after work vibe. Come vibe with us. Come vibe
what
with
is
us.
what is after work vibe?
After work vibe today will be at Entice. After work vibe is where we're saying to you, after work, come and chill out, have a drink.
What time is that?
Enjoy.
Because I finish work 10 o'clock,
This morning. It's from 5.
It's from 5?
PM.
You're catering for people like me?
5 p.m. to 10 p.m. If you finish work at 10, 5 p.m. is
10
after now.
10 a.m. No.
Yeah,
No,
you finish work at 10 a.m.
5 p.m. is after 10 a.m.
It is after 10
It is after 10 a.m.
And it gives an
it's after work.
advantage.
It's after work.
You have an advantage. You can
Go and get another okay between the
So again, the time 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. The time for after work vibe at Entice Lounge, located inside Victoria Park, downstairs the CDC office. You haven't been to Entice before, this is the opportunity to come out, enjoy some great entertainment. You have DJ Stifler will be in the house.
Is that going to be ongoing?
We plan to do some after work vibe, different places,
different locations,
and so on. But this is the first of what we have planned.
No, it's a call coming through. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Morning, welcome.
Morning, caller.
Hi, good morning. I'm calling from Antigua.
Welcome.
Oh, welcome.
Are you coming to Vincy Mass this year?
Yeah, I'm here listening to you guys, and I'm feeling so excited. I'm coming home for Carnival, man.
Well,
Yeah, man.
Well, that means we're doing a good job.
You got to bring a plane full of people too.
Yeah, man. Try to hook up
Man,
a charter,
I coming home, and I play mass, man.
Play mass.
Nice.
Yeah, man. That's good.
And you're coming to
I am
Calypso
so
tennis too.
excited.
And
I haven't seen Vincy Mass for over 20 years, man.
Are you serious?
Wow.
Man, I've been living in Antigua for a while. Well, actually, a police officer here in Antigua.
Okay.
We got to fix
Well,
that.
now that you come in this year, you got to make sure that you have your hands and your feet and everything.
Yeah.
You understand? You got to play mass, you got to do the
Man, I
two-face
come
thing, you
in,
got to do t-shirt.
I'm walking
pan and
with my kids coming down as well, too. My children coming home.
All right.
Bring the
Wow.
entire family to come and enjoy Carnival. You definitely got to enjoy Vincy Mass. And I can assure you one thing. When you come to Vincy Mass this year, you will never ever be able to stay away from Vincy Mass for 20 years again.
In
You
fact,
gotta
we
enjoy this so
I'm a
much, you gotta
Vincy to the
continue.
bone,
to
and I'm 100% Vincy, man. I love my country.
Yeah.
I keep promoting it here in Antigua as well, too, you know what I'm saying? So I'll be coming home, I'm playing mass. I can't wait to come home.
Oh,
Can't wait to have you and the
That's
entire
great.
family.
And thank you for promoting Vincy Mass in Antigua.
Yes, man. Yes, man. Thank you,
All
man. See you guys soon in Vincy.
All right, see you.
So you come for CDC and
bye-bye.
let us know you are when you come. All right.
All right, take care. Oh, that was nice.
Yeah, very nice indeed.
Ah, okay.
It's just something I want to add about the after work vibe is that Ezzie has indicated the time 5 to 10. That's the time for the event. It does not mean that you have to leave in place 1 minute past 10. Yeah,
We'll-
you are free to lime at Entice until
will be
Entice close
open
there.
until
Yeah, but
12, 1, 2, whenever the crowd
yeah, when the
leaves.
crowd leaves. So there's not to say at 10 o'clock you go home.
But if no music playing, I ain't staying there.
What tell the music going to play?
Oh, 7. So you're going to tell, okay.
Yeah,
We're
because
gonna have some drinks and special.
we have an
special
artist, yeah.
cocktail and so on.
Artists.
We have an artist, yeah,
Stuff like
live, yeah.
So when you come, we're gonna have some surprises. Just show.
Just show up
Between 5
today, right?
and 10. Yeah.
5 o'clock?
5 p.m.
to 10 o'clock?
Yeah.
Tonight, Entice Lounge and Bar located inside Victoria Park.
Trust me, there are some
Come and check it out.
pleasant surprises. And, you know, some surprises not this.
I
year,
come
some
into in a
pleasant surprises.
costume.
You may even win more than you may even win more than that.
I just want to
Can't let the cat out the bag.
Yeah, let the cat out the
You
bag.
come and
You guys didn't tell me a thing, huh? I just tell you why coming for.
Somebody is gonna be winning something.
Something big.
Something big.
I'm coming for the car.
Somebody gonna be
Something
winning
big.
something.
Bigger than that? A piece of land, yeah? No?
I'm not gonna say what it is. Somebody's gonna be winning
You
something.
got to be in
I'm
it.
trying to get it out to you guys.
You got to be in it to win
Season
it.
pass for all city stations.
Oh,
No?
that's normal.
Oh, that ain't nothing.
I thought it was something.
In the scheme of things.
Yeah.
That is minuscule.
In the scheme of things, that pass
Scheme
is
of
normal.
Carnival. Okay. That's just something big.
Don't
Whatever
don't
could
try,
it be?
listen, don't try to figure it out, Chris. Please.
That could be a nice promo, no?
Yeah,
Try to
just
figure it out.
come.
Like, what's
yeah,
the
just
giveaway?
come, yeah.
Just come. Okay.
Somebody gonna be winning something.
Yeah, something.
A number of persons will be winning things.
Things.
But somebody will be winning
Something.
Big.
Something.
Something big and high.
Big and high.
No. Don't say marijuana.
You may say, give you
Definitely not that.
a marijuana feel.
Not a ganja plantation.
No.
Probably higher in education, eh?
No, now you have me curious. I'm pretty sure listeners are curious as well.
We are peaked into some listeners.
Yeah,
Very
they come
good.
this evening.
This problem can be solved by simply being there.
But listen, okay. I take that point. All right, so we gotta wrap things up. It's 9:39. We got about 2 minutes before we shut things down here. I want to thank you guys for taking the time out to come down. Of course, they're promoting the launch of Vincy Mas, talking about Calypso, giving them the much needed spotlight, and of course talking about all the other events that are coming up. I know I'm gonna be seeing either or both of you again within the season. Yeah, things are just getting, warmed up.
It's the hottest carnival in
Yeah.
the Caribbean.
Yeah,
And
so
I want to add this, because a lot of people concentrate on the heat and the hottest. We are also one of the safest, and in my research, the most affordable.
Most affordable.
Yes,
Most affordable.
The vibes, yes, if that's a word.
Yes. All right.
The
so
most
let me remind-
energetic.
Let me remind folks, this Saturday, Victoria Park, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. After work vibe. Artists, you can bring your song and come and sing, present your song to the audience. Children, you'll be entertained. We have lots of attractions, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. And then the big launch of Vincy Mas from 7 p.m. to midnight. We're shelling it down. So be there, be square. Later, after work vibe at Entice inside Victoria Park. See you. Thank you.
All right, thank
Christal,
you.
thank
Take
you
care.
for WEFM for
This is an
having us. Thank you.
invitation to you to come to the park and support all the components. Support our bars and our food, whoever have food. We need your support. And remember, you'll be royally entertained.
All right.
And sign up, Flo. Thank you, Flo, for being a partner of the Civil Association and also the CDC. Gratitude to all who have helped and who will help in the future. Gratitude is a must.
All right. Thank you so much and take care. And that brings us to the end of our Activated Mornings for today. I want to thank our guests for stepping in and joining us and sharing some really important information. I hope that more persons are getting into the mood for Vincy Mas 2023. And of course, it takes everybody's input to make it as successful as possible. I remember the launch of Vincy Mas is coming up this Saturday. And throughout the course of the day and the rest of the week, we'll share a bit more about that and remind you of what's coming up. All right. My name is Christal, officially signing out for today, but I'll come back at 9:45 to bring to you Community Deadline. At 9:55, we bring to you WEFM's News in Brief. Have a wonderful day and stay as safe as you possibly can. As usual, if you see something, you suspect something, open your mouth and say something. Look